Hello, I recently bought the Bamboo GT from Evolve and I've been riding it for, let's say, maybe 2 months. I've charged the battery around 10 to maybe 15 times in this period of time. And a few days back I went out on a ride. It was a weekend day, blue sky, sunshine. I was like, perfect day to go out with a board. I went out with a board. I started, of course, the board, pushed the button. I pushed the button on the remote. So I rode the board to the next signal and I looked at the remote and something red was blinking and it was saying maintain battery. And if you had that problem as well, then watch my video because I'm telling you exactly what I did and how I solved the problem. Alright, so first of all, I thought, that's going to be like an easy to solve issue. I'm just going to turn off the board, I'm going to turn off the remote, I'm going to turn it back on, connect it again, problem solved. So that's what I did. I turned off the board, I turned off the remote, I just waited a few seconds, turned them both on, looked at it, fine, fantastic. So I kept on riding and after a few seconds I looked down and same issue again. So I was like, what the heck is that? Maybe it just needs more time or something. So I turned off again the board, the remote, just waited for like 2 minutes, turned it back on, watched it, all okay, fine, not fine. And it came again. So it doesn't appear when you turn it on, but it appears after a few seconds, like maybe 20 to 30 seconds. So I was confused. I didn't want to break anything. After all, this is a very expensive toy. And I went back home and I was pretty pissed because, this is expensive, yeah? So I went to the internet, I went on the homepage, maintain bat, what does that mean? Like, what do I have to do? So I checked on a couple of home pages from Evolve, the US page, the Australian page. I'm German, so I checked the German page and I couldn't find anything. So I Googled and I found something in a forum. And it says, if you have that problem, there's nothing you can do. You have to basically send the board back in to get the battery replaced. The thing is, I already paid a premium on that board because I live in the Middle East and I bought that Evolve board from Australia. So I already paid for that expensive battery shipping and I was not very keen on sending that board back. So I wrote an email to the Australians and it took them like maybe 3-4 days to answer me. And they said, Chris, you have to use your remote. You go to a certain menu, you push on the, I will write down what you exactly have to do, I can't remember. I think it was twice on the right and then you hold the left and then you can actually see the cells of the battery and you can see exactly on how they are charged, because maintained battery means that one of the cells is not charging as much as it should. So I did that and they were right, cell C1 was not as charged as the others were. So I took a picture of that, I sent them that and they said, this is not your fault, this is a battery problem, we need to send you a replacement battery. So just now I have received a replacement battery and I'm gonna replace the battery of my board and see what happens. So now the first thing I did, I got a tool and I'm gonna open now all the screws and then I'm gonna see how we're gonna take it from there, okay? So I'm gonna fast forward, not to bore you, and then I'll see you in a few minutes. So now I just wanna compare the battery that I got with this battery. That looks pretty much the same size and it says also 36 volts and 7 ampere hours, so I think that's the same battery. And now I have to just check because there's like different cables coming out. Just want to make sure that I'm not going to mix anything up. But most probably I anyways can't mix anything up, so I'm trying to get the battery out. And just as I thought, because I found those sticky tapes on here, so this one is also like sticking very well. It's actually really tough to get out. Here we go. Pan, it's out. And my board is falling. So, here we go. There's sticky tape here. Alright, so now, what do we have here? So this one over here this tiny one here, the bigger one on the right, and this one there, and this one. Okay, good, I got this. This is not too difficult. Okay, one. You know what? Because I don't want to really screw this up. So I thought before I screw anything up, I just quickly take a picture of this whole thing, just in case I need a reference. So now I'm gonna take this out, and how do I get this out? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Whoops. Bad battery. So now that it was glued on, I actually like the idea of having sticky tape on there. Getting this out, I guess, will take ages, but I got double sticky tape because I'm prepared. And I got professional scissors. So, and I just put them where I think they should go. 1, 2, and 3. So, let me push that on really well. Yeah, it's fine now. So now it just goes like this. Okay. So remove those papers here on the back. So here we go. New battery. Because if this works, I'm gonna go out today. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So how do I get this in here? Oh, that doesn't work like that. Okay, so that battery is in. Now let me see how I can do that now with the cables. So I think this was the first one that was connected all the way to the bottom. Yeah, you can't really mix those up. This is just one way of doing it. There's just only one way of doing it. So the red one was here, and there's also only one way of putting it in. It clicks in actually. Then this one, well, let me take a look at the picture. It wants to send the picture to somebody. Yeah, the big one on the first, yeah, exactly, that's what I thought. By the way, why is there so much space? It just looks like there's way more space in there. Am I silly now? No, it's not. So, the small, big one over here. Pin down. Click. That's good. I like it when it clicks. And this one this way around. I don't like that this one doesn't click somehow. I don't know how to get it in there. Okay, so now don't fall. Now that I have the chance, let me just clean this area here a bit. And that's it. And now I'm gonna screw it back together and see what happens. All right. Okay. No problem. Solved. So I'll turn this off, and because the battery is not at 100%, I'm going to charge it now, and then I'm going to go out. So apparently, guys, I'm sorry to tell you, but if you have a battery problem, you have to get the board back to Evolve. Of course, if you have a shop in your city, then not a big issue, but if you don't, you apparently need to ask them to send you a battery, and because that's quite expensive for Evolve, you need to prove that by sending them the picture. So I'm going to show you the picture. I'm going to link that how to do it in the description of the video. And yeah, Evolve was super fast with responding. They sent this thing from Australia to the Middle East, which is very expensive to ship because it's a battery, and they didn't charge me at all. I only had to pay for customs, which is fine, really. So thank you very much, Evolve. Thumbs up for customer service. They were really quick to respond, and within like maybe 10 days I had the battery in my hands, but it just took me now 5 days to actually put it back in because I really wanted to make a video out of it. I haven't seen any other battery videos for Evolve on YouTube, only how to replace the battery, but why would you replace the battery? Well, that's one of the reasons. So I'm going to clean my board now, and then I'm going to be out. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and if you have any questions or something, then write me in the comments down below, and I'm really happy to help. All right, cheers, bye-bye.